Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Candice Chenet. I'm Director of Patient Care with RxWound. And so I am going to be presenting to you what we do at RxWound. Um, we help find patients that are in need that have non-healing wounds, and we pair them up. Basically, we provide the allografts they come from the placenta, the tissue from a placenta of a healthy baby. It's a scheduled C-section and it's donated, so it's not from aborted babies, which is important to know. But that inner lining of that placenta, they take that placenta there. They go through an extensive donor screening process, and the tissue is processed. And so as it goes through that processing, it basically comes out like a little strip, a little film, and then that would get applied to the wound bed. So what that does is it increases the rate at which your body can heal. So some of the wounds that this helps heal would be like your vascular wounds, trauma wounds, diabetic ulcers, tunneling wounds, pressure wounds, bed sores, incision wounds, and even Mohs surgery, and then so much more. So as we are aging, the the amount of patients that are coming across with chronic wounds is continuing to increase. So we have physicians that can come to the homes. They can go to assisted living facilities, and they can treat you, or if you have a family member or loved one. Right now, Medicare Part B is covering this treatment. VA has also approved one of the allografts, so we are working through that as well. So that should be hopefully opening up soon as well for VA patients. And then also there are some Medicare Advantage plans that are covering this, but right now we know 100% that Medicare Part B, straight Medicare Part B is covering this. I wanted to let me see if this will work, but this is kind of a before and after picture. Let's see if I can. So this was a open bed sore, sacral wound. And after 4 applications of this, which was 1 time a week, this closed up. So that sacral wound had been there for a long time, and it was preventing this individual from going to work. It was it's a very sore spot. So, but after that 30 days, you see that completely closed up. So it's just something that's very exciting. And if you have your own physician that you would like to put in contact with me, if it's something that they would like, I can talk with the physician. And if you have a sore and you don't have a physician, I can find one for you as well. So I'll have some flyers there that you guys can use, and it'll have my information so you can reach out to me as well. So that is what we do at RxWound. We also have
Candice,
opened up to where we can do. Yes, ma'am.
on the bed sore, was that a stage 3?
This is, let me see here.
So is it recommended for stage 2 and 3?
2 or above, yes.
2 or above.
Once there's bone showing, then we have to wait on that, and there can't be any infection. So a lot of times what happens, like let's say you have somebody that has a wound or you have a wound, the physician will come out, they will assess everything, and then they will make the recommendations of what needs to be done. So we have several different allografts that the physicians can use, but ultimately it's up to that physician what is medically necessary for the patient at that time. If there is an infection, then they will treat that infection. If there's any other things that are going on, like diabetes and other things, those are things too that they'll need to address. So we're looking at everything as a whole, and to make sure that we help bring healing. If there's other things that are needed, such as beds, cushions, different things like that, the physicians are also able to help with that. So our physicians can work alongside as well with your home health agencies. And so they don't compete with them. We work alongside, so we can help write the orders. Our physicians can help write the orders of what to do and how to treat that wound. So if you have home health coming into the house, they can continue to do what they do for every other part of the body. We will just tackle that wound as well, and then the physician will inform them.
That's great. Thanks.
Yes. So that is one of the things that, and if, like I said, if you guys have any questions, please reach out. You'll have my cell phone. You'll have my email address. I can give that to you now as well. It's 407-402-2499. And then my email is Candice at RxWound.com. So that's Candice, CANDICE at RxWound.com. And then so that would be as it relates to the to RxWound there. The other thing that I was going to show you, and this is separate from RxWound, this is just something for more of a personal testimony, but I do have a RIFE machine that I use. Several years ago, I was diagnosed with Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever. I had COVID, was living in a house with mold, and I had breast cancer. So I was scheduled 4 times for a double mastectomy. And with a lot of prayer and just different things came up. One of the repeated things was a RIFE machine. So I purchased one and did a lot of treatments for parasites, just different things along the way. And so this is something else that I was going to show you guys. So what a RIFE machine does is it uses this one uses the PEMF, which is pulsed electromagnetic field. It uses different lights. So I have plasma bulbs. I have some that can come in contact with the skin and some that doesn't. So some can treat a room and one can treat like an individual area. And then it also has a foot bath, which uses the microcurrent. And so that will basically put electricity in through the feet, pulls it out through the water. And so you'll actually see the toxins leaving your body at that time. So this was something that I was going to introduce to you all. So this is the True RIFE. This is the RIFE machine that I personally have. So I'm not a representative for this company, but this is just one of the things that I came across and why I liked this one in particular. So this one here has all different packages of what you can choose from. This here is the generator. So the generator right here is basically what you would do, and you plug your lights into, you plug your grounding mat into, and then there's a computer that has downloaded frequencies that you would attach to this, and you would set your program. And so depending on what package that you got and what attachments that you have would depend on what you use. This right here is a spiral bulb right here. So this is something that can come right in contact with your skin. So for example, for me, if I have any abdominal issues, or if I'm having, when I had the breast cancer, I would put this directly onto my breast. If you have if it calls for a spiral bulb, each of the programs that runs will tell you which bulb to use. So you can kind of, is that going? There you go. So this is the True RIFE F122. This here is a bulb. This is actually a newer upgraded bulb that they have. So that's something that you would not put on your skin, but you would use in the room. And every time that you're using any type of frequency, you would be grounded. So it would come with a grounding mat or grounding sheet that you would sit on. Let's go. And that kind of helps reduce any type of that, like Herxheimer's. This is an ion pro wave. So if you wanted to do a foot bath, basically what you do is you would submerge that underneath the water, and then you would put your feet in there, and then that would use the microcurrent. So you're kind of getting microcurrent, and you can also get the PEMF at the same time. So you're getting both different things. Now you use one at a time. So you wouldn't be doing the foot bath but whichever program that you chose to do. They also have overnight programs, so you can use those where it has another, like a crystal hammer bulb, so you can sleep next to that, and that can come in contact with your skin as well. And those sometimes are like a 7 or 8 hour program, sometimes 6. So this is like the crystal hammer bulb right here. So this is just one of the RIFE machines that you can go and that you can purchase. Um, this one, it comes with a laptop that has already had um, all the frequencies have been applied inside of the computer already. So once you have that, sometimes they'll do updates so you can update your computer as well. But this is, like I said, this is one of the different types of RIFE machines. There's a ton that are out there, but this is the one that I chose to use based off of the research that I had done. This here is a foot bath heater timer, so you can keep your feet warm while you're doing that. And then this is the True Rife, TRUERIFE.com is where you can find this at. So this is something if you wanted to run 2 foot baths at the same time. So you would have 2 of the foot bath attachments, and then they can go into 2 separate foot baths, and you can treat 2 people at the same time. So if husband, wife, parent, child, or 2 friends want to run the same, you can do that. And it looks like they have stuff for your pets as well. So the RIFE machine, what does it do? So it basically will help. It's non-invasive and it doesn't break the skin. So there will be no damage to any healthy tissues or cells. The frequency and voltages, they're harmful to cancer cells, bacteria, viruses, parasites, etc., but not healthy tissue or gut bacteria. And so they really target the microbial-based diseases in your own cells. So if your own cells are going rogue and creating cancer cells, it's really good at targeting those. So anything that you do with the RIFE machine, you can't say that it cures or that it heals. However, it's very effective at doing what it's created to do. So, but yes. So that is something that's a RIFE machine that you're able to go. You're able to go to the website. You can research. It's got a lot of information on there that you can use, and it's something that either you could purchase or, you know, maybe it's something that we can come down there. We can do some sessions and stuff as well. So, just something to like open up your minds to other things that are out there for healing. So I will say that when I had the Lyme disease, this was something that I ran Lyme programs. I would do overnight sets. I would do foot baths to detox. There were several different things that I did, but the neurological effects that it was having from the Lyme disease, the frequency really helped. So my face doesn't droop anymore. There's a lot of things, that were coming on that are no longer there. So there was a lot of prayer involved. So I'm not taking away any of that. I think God brought a lot of different things into my life that can use, because he heals us in many different ways. But I do believe that wholeheartedly that this is one of the modalities that he helped use to bring healing to my body.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's a great testimony. Thank you so much for coming and for recording so that we can show it. I appreciate it. And God bless you on your total recovery.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So thanks for
Bye-bye.
having me.